still, we are doing this damn thing again. Still vlogging on Maine, despite having a bit of a rough first go at it. So, last week was not an amazing day, I think, in a number of ways. Yeah, it was just a bit of a struggle bus, and I appreciate a lot of the people who, reached out or left comments saying they were, struggling in their own way. I think, like I said, it definitely helps to know that you're not alone in that sometimes. There was one comment, and this person meant well, and, I think was just trying to give some advice, but, they said, just don't stop lifting, man. Clearly you're not enjoying it right now. Just go, do your hikes, go play soccer with your brother, just, walk away for a bit. And I don't think that's necessarily bad advice, but that just ain't me. I will not be walking away from lifting. There are going to be times where I don't enjoy it. There are going to be times where it kind of kills me, mentally. But there's a deeper level to it. There's deeper reasoning to it, and I think at some point it's like I married lifting, you know what I mean? For better, for worse, till death do us part. That's just it, right? There is no walking away. There's only figuring it out, And I think because of my brain and the way that it works, there have been a million different things that I've picked up as hobbies, fallen in love with and then walked away from. There have been a lot of those things that I've gotten obsessively entranced with and then had no interest in 3, 4, 6 months later. But lifting is one of the few things that has stuck for 2012, 13, 14, 15 years? Some shit like that. No, 13. Anyways, doesn't matter. A lot of years. And it's just it's part of my genetic makeup almost to a point now. I'm gonna do it. There will be points where I, the last couple months where I step back because I need to for my mental and physical health, and for the most part, it's just going to be part of the ongoing process of my life. It's going to be one of those things that I wrestle with and enjoy and, have such phenomenal and incredible experiences traveling the fucking world, times over, meeting the best people I know in my life. Lifting's just, I don't know. Powerlifting is just it for me. So, like I was saying in the last video, it changes in how it looks and how I approach it, but it's not going anywhere. So, I don't really know what the hell we're doing today, honestly. It's washout week. I did some high bar. So here's the other thing. I did high bar beltless 8s with 220, I think, on Monday, and it was easy. Probably could have gone 10, 20 more kilos there, easy. So I think just missing a session kind of set my squat back a little bit, also watching the video back, I was like, oh my god, man, like that looked so easy. You know, that 260 that I cut at 4 reps, like it just felt terrible. And I think that's another, you know, huge indication that like that wasn't just a physical miss, right? Like that was mental struggle, which happens, man. It's real. You can't bootstrap your way out of it. You gotta go through it, brother. So yeah, today I think probably like some conventional or trap bar or something deadlifts. Shoulders a little pissy. I've been pushing it pretty hard with like rehabby stuff, and I think sometimes you're gonna, you know, find the boundaries of like how much you can push it for the sake of making it better. I did some incline dumbbell press on Monday, and I haven't done that in probably 2+ years. So that was interesting, and it got pretty mad. And I knew going in, I was like, yeah, this is either going to be like pretty therapeutic, or it's going to really piss it off, or maybe even a little bit of both at the same time. And I think what we got was a little bit of both at the same time. So doesn't feel amazing, but yeah, we're still working at it. And generally speaking, like the shoulder hasn't been hurting me benching at all, which is great. It was really bugging me on Monday getting it, like last week, Wednesday I guess, but it was really bugging me getting into position, which is part of, I think, what made squats just feel so bad. But yeah, I don't know. We're getting there. I've been going 2 or 3 extra mornings a week to go in, just do some cardio, like 20-30 minutes walking on a treadmill, and then just stretch, do some goblet squats, single leg RDLs, move my body around. I think one of the reasons that every movement-based thing I do outside of powerlifting feels like shit is because for so many years I haven't done anything outside of powerlifting, right? So I'm trying to ease my way back into that. Cut's going well, holding pretty steady around like 114, 115 right now. So, yeah. We got some exciting stuff. I have some exciting stuff lifting-wise that I'm really looking forward to next week. And maybe at the end of the video today, we'll do some digging and we'll see what we can find to be prepared for that. So, anyways, I've probably jabbered on long enough here, and let's go.
Hey now, I want to find my own way out, escape this boredom and break down. There's nothing left for me here. Stay loud, I'll bite the bullet and fake out, so no one knows when I came down. There's nothing left for me. I'm on
All right, washout things today. So we got a bunch of these protocols that are like 1 reel set, and then 4 of these, like he calls them oxidative sets. So back off to like 30%, and just AMRAP 40 seconds on, 60 seconds off 4 times through, which in some ways is awesome because, you know, especially with my squat pattern, you know, pushing heavy felt so bad last week. So going in and being able to push very differently, right? Like just trying to hammer reps while my legs are burning and trembling is awesome. Feels good. So yeah, we got that and a couple of like less specific accessories, but pretty much every pattern today has some of this like oxidative work. So we gotta do the same thing on feet up bench. Yeah, should be pretty good though. Also, I think that top set there is probably the heaviest I've pushed belt squat in quite a while. One of the last times I pushed belt squat hard-ish, I got a lot of bad feedback from my knee, but today, especially once I got going, felt really good. And that oxidative stuff, I think just because it's so many reps, it's so light, seems to help with just getting some blood flow in there, making things feel pretty good. And motion is the lotion kind of lube, you know? So yeah, we're gonna do some back extensions and then get into some push pattern stuff. Ooh. So, shoulder's feeling pretty pinchy today. First time in a bit. Now, I think that has everything to do with the dumbbell incline and stretching and like messing with the shoulder a lot more. I also did dumbbell rows, which again, something I haven't done in quite a while. So I'm just feeling a lot of stiffness in the upper back and around that shoulder blade. So today on the feet up bench, we're just gonna take it really easy and treat it like a washout. Imagine this. You're feeling beat up, you're feeling a little burnt out. You get a deload week. You undershoot some stuff. This could be you. This could be you. I feel like I cheated a little bit on feet up there because my right foot was bumping on my water bottle, kind of hanging on to it there a little. So call me a cheater. I can take it. Whew. We're loading her up now. Every day is exactly the same by 9-inch nails, but every rep is exactly the same. see if I still remember how to do this friggin' janky ass movement. Oof. Come thither. I've alluded to some things recently. Some things I was excited about training-wise. Some new fun things. Some changes. And I think maybe we can talk a little bit about what that means in a practical sense. I'm gonna try equipped again. Starting Monday, we're gonna get back into some equipment. I'm gonna see what fits. We're going to be using the SPD knee wraps, which will be new to me. And we're going to find out if any of my old equipment from when I was a full 120 previously, albeit fatter and probably less muscular because that was like 2019. I don't know. We'll see if it fits. We're going to try some stuff out. Honestly, just being at World Games, like seeing people like Marta Elverum, sorry, I'm mispronouncing your last name, Ian Bell, and other lifters like that are my biological age and training age. Actually, Ian's probably been competing for longer than me. Probably Marta has too, but anyways, lifters who have been doing it a long time, being very successful in equipped. Also just like, I don't know, it's exciting, you know? I think the way my brain works, once I feel stalled out and stuck, like I kind of got to change gears. And I've always said that was something that equipped gave me, right? I felt stuck, I felt injured, I felt burnt out in Classic in like 2017-ish. I got into equipment and I got 3-4 more years of like loving lifting, just being bad at it, learning, getting better, making improvements. And I think as I cut down to 105, I don't know, I guess we'll just throw it out there. I am very seriously considering doing equipped nationals in March. We'll see if I'm just a really light 120 or if I'm actually all the way down to 105. We'll see if I make it that far, if I change my mind and decide I don't want to do equipped. But that's kind of what I've been rolling around in my head for 3-4 weeks at this point. It's been a while that I've been humming and hawing and thinking about this and thinking about this and having conversations with people. You know, chatted with Mike, he's on board with it. Talked to Derek, you know, like, I think it could be cool. I think it could be fun. And I know not everybody is a super big fan of Equipped, but I think when it comes to like the vlogs and stuff, right, even from a content perspective, it just gives us a bit more of a fresh angle on things. You know, I think people enjoy the Equipped content, even if they're not into Equipped lifting, because obviously weights are big and, you know, that's cool. So anyways, I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to giving it a shot, seeing how it all works, seeing how everything fits, getting used to some new knee wraps and just trying it out. So, you know, I talked a lot in the last video about trying to like find my place in lifting and where I feel like I want to be. And kind of the whole time I've been thinking about Equipped being maybe my next step here. So if that excites you, cool. If you hate that, sorry, not sorry. I'm going to do what I want to do. But I think, yeah, most of the people who hang out and watch these vlogs and like these vlogs and like the training and stuff, you know, they're going to be into whatever we're doing. So yeah, I guess that's exciting. I know I'm excited. I know Bronson's excited. Right, buddy? Yeah, he's very excited. So yeah, something to look forward to. Next vlog will be Equipped. Probably bench. Don't know, but we'll see. And we'll see you then. Oh, wait, also one more thing. Dylan wanted me to mention question of the day. Maybe not a formal question of the day, because then it's just like we have to find one. And if we don't find a good one, then we're just doing a question I'm not excited about answering. But if you have questions, let's just ask them. And if we feel like it's a good question or I want to answer it, then we'll answer it in the vlogs. But I think an interactive component is good. So yeah, that's all now. Bye.